Okay. Hi, friends.
What's
How are
up?
we
What's
doing
up?
tonight on this lovely Thursday evening? My name is Ellyce, if you don't know. Welcome and thank you for participating in this discussion with us tonight. Um, I will just briefly say we had a roast of Savvy on Tuesday, and like one of the most common themes was what is the Underground Collective? Nobody truly knows what exactly we do. They know where to go for a good time and a good smoke, but like they don't really know the mission and the purpose behind it. So that is why we are gathered here today. The Underground Collective has been curating events for the past 5 years now. I will let him tell the date on that. And I will start with you, Savvy. In your words, like, what is the mission behind the Underground Collective?
Man, thank you for asking that. So, I'm Savvy Cray, founder of the Underground Collective. Um, and to me, uh, really the mission has evolved over the years. You know, it started off as creating spaces for artists to have places to perform. Myself as a musical artist, whenever I moved back from California in 2018, I needed, shows. I wanted to do shows, so I just decided to just start booking them myself to create those spaces for not only myself, but other Oklahoma artists as well. And over the years, like that's evolved to create spaces not only for the artists but also for the entrepreneurs, for visual artists, designers, and creating spaces for the community just to have a safe space to come hang out and come have fun. So I think that's our biggest mission is creating spaces and bringing people together.
And that you do, my friend. So, with that, what are some of the notable activities that have been undertaken by the Underground Collective in the past 5 years?
Man, we've done a lot from local hip hop shows to car shows, mansion parties, stoner Olympics, um, fashion shows. We've done a lot of variety of things, but and also like doing stage management for other people's events and promotion for other people's events, promoting club nights at parties and stuff like that. Um, you seem like you had something to say. What's some of your favorite events that you've been to?
I'll say, like you said, it's evolving to for entrepreneurs. So I'll say 828 Day for my business. They help with managing that event and putting it together and giving back to small business owners in Tulsa, as well as Trap Karaoke, health and wellness events that they do, or just like boosting the other artists that are here in Tulsa. Those are my favorite events because those events help push my business. They always offer me spaces as a business owner to be a vendor. So I definitely just told Keezy we needed a trap karaoke here soon. But I definitely think it goes with the mission of the events that you guys just host. I'm not from Tulsa, I'm from Atlanta, but having the space to be able to just come out for one, to grow my business, but also to meet, like, my friends are cool. Y'all are so amazing. So I always tell people, like, we be lit out here in Tulsa, and it's, follow the Underground Collective. That'd be my soul. That's what the Underground Collective is to me.
For sure. Anybody else on the panel want to speak to like notable events that y'all have been a part of in the past 5 years, but the Underground Collective?
2019 World Culture Music Festival, Larry June, which was kind of like ghost produced. I would say it was ghost produced, but that was probably the first big plug. The Savvy threw me a solid, just calling this guy on FaceTime and just we booked him. You know what I'm saying? He gave us a price. We paid it. We made it happen. So I was like, man, who is this young nigga, man? Like, how he just randomly know Larry June and a bunch of other rappers from the Bay that he had access to too. So I was really just like, I started doing my homework. I'm like, who is this nigga, man? And, but that was one of my favorites for sure was getting Larry June out here for us, and really, I think that was our first headliner outside of just being local with the festival. The festival was always local, and since then we've been bringing people. You know what I'm saying? I always reach out to them for everything now. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to do it. I love that he's doing it. Like this is all a part of the great bigger picture of Tulsa nightlife, and like hopefully, like when you too old, you probably find somebody that you see yourself in, and bless the game. So that's really all.
Nah, for sure. Much love, bro. Shout out to Larry June too.
Man, Roses. Roses was my favorite one.
Yeah.
It took like I was on a high that night.
Roses
It took a lot. It took a lot for me
Roses
to
was
calm
a
down.
blast.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, Roses, the fashion joint.
Sharpshot Trent.
Sharp Side. Man, that was booming. It was booming an hour before the doors opened, fam. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And Studio 101 when we took over. That was a good night. So I ended up
Yeah, with Black Moon.
cause I ended up DJing like 4 or 5
Soil
hours.
Party. Soil was a good one. That was a good
Yeah,
one.
that was fun. That was fun.
That was a really good one.
For real.
E-Money.
Hello. All right. So I think one of my favorite ones was the mansion parties. I've never been so high in my life. Now I smoke like every day and some, but like, anyways, hi, I'm E. It's short for Erica the Engineer, but call me E. I am an event curator and the founder of the Homies Artist Collective.
DJ No Name, DJ, producer, photographer, artist manager, a part of Black Moon, all the above.
My name is Stefan Simon. I'm a teacher, artist, entrepreneur, festival owner of Dreamland Festival.
I am Ebony Jones, and I am a cannabis-friendly educator, ordained minister, and a chef. Follow me at Black Butterfly, BLCKBUDDER.
Yep. And shout out to Indie Pop for the production. And I know Miss Ellyce said that she's Miss Ellyce, but
Yes,
this is
that is my
my right hand right here. She been helping crazy amount over the past few months, from planning, helping to keep things organized, to working the door, collecting money. Like, man, shout out to Miss Ellyce.
Thank you. Thank you so much. When in doubt, get a black woman to do it.
You hear me? You heard it here first.
Okay, so I will go back to the panel on this next question. Ebony, how did you first get involved with the Underground Collective?
I was at an event at Studio 30 doing a pop-up. I can't recall what event it was for, but Cray walked up and he was like, hey, I'm doing an event. It might have been a Stoner Olympics. It was the Stoner Olympics. He was like, I'm doing the Stoner Olympics on this day. This the vendor fee. If you want to come out, you got to have it paid by this time. I was like, I'll pay it right now. Like, I'm
I know
trying to
that's
come
right.
out. And I paid it on
Money
the
on
spot.
deck.
Like, but he
Yeah.
seemed like, good energy coming from and it was going to be at Studio 30. So I was like, I had just started popping up there and I was like, I see this is where I'm at. I learned from the Girl Scouts. You pop up where them pie heads at and that's where you're going to make your money at. So I was like, I'm coming back, and that was one of the absolute best events. It's still my biggest event of the year, and I'll be like, hey, so when's the Stoner Olympics? Heard we going to Oklahoma City this year, so I'm like, we getting on the road.
nice.
Let's ride. So
Nice.
That's how I met the Underground Collective.
You want to pass it that way? Anybody else in the panel?
Man, I met Savvy in 2018. I was driving around selling CDs for everybody was, and Tulsa Hood Figure merch. That was my day to day. I was at the post office every day. just shipping out CDs or dropping them off, and pulled up to Savvy house. Savvy bought a CD and a Hood Figure shirt or hoodie or whatever, and we just sat out there and chopped it up for a long time in his driveway over there, and was talking about what he wanted to do, and and be a part of something, and then you know how the first calls start with us, like we write down, we end up hopping on the Zoom. Shout out to Lachey. How we start, write down a list of names, write down what you want, you know what I'm saying? Like we just went through the whole like conversations on like building something, and he was like, man, I want to call it the Underground Collective. And I was like, the UC, okay, that's hard. I like that. I like the acronym. And after that, this is the Shrine Owner, this is the Sound Pony, this is the Blackbird, this is Vanguard. We got a meeting with Vanguard Friday. Actually, I gotta let you know that 12:30. But you know what I'm saying? Just like that was like, it's just been that, because I know he don't be asking me for stuff that he ain't going to actually utilize.
Yeah.
He just don't be like blowing smoke like, hey, what's this? Well, people do that all the time. And I give them information and they just be wanting it, thinking I'm gonna do it for them. And I give Savvy, and he ain't never held back no information for him. He go turn it up way on his own right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He get creative with whatever. He just need to know who he need to talk to, and he go do it. You know what I'm saying? And he keeping it lit. I love to see it. So that's 2018. That's crazy. Long time ago.
Time
I still
flies.
owe him that verse. I still owe him that verse on me.
Hey, and let me see that real quick.
I'm gonna do a verse for you.
Hey, I said, what I need to do to get a verse, man? He said, man, buy one of my CDs. I buy a CD and a shirt. Yeah, come on, and you gave me a signed poster with it. I still got the poster. He spelled my name wrong. Savvy K, Savvy K-A-Y. Yeah, hey, still got the poster though. You my nigga though. Yeah.
That's don't meet your hero.
That's an old head for you right there.
I want to say it was 2019. The Shrine, right? What we were just talking about. Was it that one?
We met 2018.
But yeah, that's what I say. I was there before, like at the beginning and before, when he was mapping out, like, yo, I'm about to do this, that, and the third. And he did everything he said he was going to do. And then, yeah, I shot the Shrine, and the rest was history after that. Steph Simon was there, King Cut, Joy Organic, Hakeem Olajuwon, A Illa, Wally Main, G times 3.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody up there.
Yep.
But yeah. So yeah, literally 5 years. Like he been running it for like 5 years straight.
Standing on business.
Yeah, exactly.
5 years straight.
So Cray and I have known each other for the last 10 years, since like 2013. We went to Booker T together. And after I graduated, I had been like doing photography for about a year or so. And I was wanting to get into event photography, and he was more than happy to help me. And then when I started to do more than just that, he also kind of mentored me and guided me.
No, I was about to say that's how we met too at Booker T, but we went to Carver together too.
Yes, we did go to Carver together.
way,
Crayonte.
way back. Purple shirts.
Purple shirts and khaki pants and plaid skirts, man. Uniforms. Yes, we had uniforms at Carver. I was devastated. That was like my first year in school. I think they introduced it in my 6th grade when I was in 6th grade. So yeah, that was my first introduction to middle school, and yeah, it was rough. But
I graduated high school 2015. She was 2013. So we was
telling
at
my
Carver
age, boy?
around like oh my bad. Yeah. She graduated sometime, in the 2000 somethings.
this is about you. This is about the Underground Collective. They 5.
Yeah,
I'm
we could
6.
we could bleep that out.
Yeah.
Not they 5, I'm 6.
Okay, so this is a question for everybody. What role has the Underground Collective played in fostering a sense of belonging and unity within the community? That kind of rhymed a little bit.
No, I did.
I'm
You
not
got
rapper.
bars.
Craze
On
the
me.
rapper.
On me.
That's his Instagram
That's my Instagram name. Follow me on Instagram. I'm a rapper. The Underground Collective. Black Box Tulsa, Tulsa Stoner Olympics. Follow all them pages, man.
And he behind all them pages, y'all.
Yeah, we
all
gonna,
them pages.
We
if you
gonna
see
have
one
them
of
in the
them
description.
pages, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And he gonna
you hear me?
comment on every single one of them.
You hear me? Yeah. Gotta trick the algorithm. We ain't
For
gonna get
sure.
too much game though. Man, sense of community
Yeah.
and unity within the community,
Yeah.
for sure.
How you do that?
Man, I try to create a space for all people, and like I operate with love, you know. So, I love you. I love everybody in this
I
motherfucker.
love you too.
I love my city, my people, you know. So I try to create spaces where you feel that love, like you feel comfortable, safe, and you know, I try to make it a point to meet as many people as I can in my events. Like, if you there and I don't know you, like I'm gonna come and say what's up. Hey, how you doing? You
You
know.
work the room real good.
You know, and like I said, I try to make spaces for all people, whether it's, you know, the LGBTQ community, black, white, Hispanic, you know, artists, musicians of all genres. You know, we everybody got a space with the Underground Collective.
For sure.
Since I've known the Underground Collective, I've seen they've offered spaces for, like he said, everybody, black, white, LGBTQ, Mexican. Like, we be outside with everybody, and everybody be there. Whether it's comedy shows, it's always a great mixture. You won't go to an event and it's just like all black people and you feel uncomfortable, or it's all white people. It's always gonna be a great mixture, because that's what our collective is. We have a lot of mixture of like great artist friends, and it's not just the music industry that make sure they dabble in. They support all of the food industry people that come and pop up at their events. Underground Collective be at the professional events. You know, he know about Atento Capital, so he's able to. I feel like it's a very diverse. You know, people may think it's just one thing, or it's not just cannabis friendly events. You know, it's definitely like, hey, I got on 3 coats, like, you know, I can switch it up and change which room I'm in, and we made sure everybody feels comfortable and everybody's being heard. So that's what I've experienced with the Underground Collective.
Absolutely.
Can you repeat the question for me?
Yes, let me look at the question. What role has the Underground Collective played in fostering a sense of unity within the community?
I think the role for me is what I saw when I met him when he was 21, and how old are you now?
27.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm 10 years older than this dude. So, I knew we was working at a bars that was 21 and up, and as I was getting older and wanted to do something different myself with event planning and things like that, I met somebody that could usher in a whole new demographic in younger spaces. Because I mean, as artists, we need younger fans too. You know what I'm saying? Or business owners, we need younger consumers, and whatever we do, comedian, like we needed to get younger, and I recognized that my shows was just kind of staying in the same age bracket from 29 to, unless I brought Dom or Keem, and they was just a few years, 4 or 5 years younger. It's a whole decade difference. So I was like, man, if he kind of doing things, it's gonna live. You know what I'm saying? I can leave, I can get out the way, and it's gonna live, and it's gonna keep building. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think his role was and is doing. You know what I'm saying? Being that it's been 5 years, that's that quick, which is crazy to think. But that's what I think. Just refreshing the vibes out here, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna keep happening.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with everybody. And I would like to say, when I think of stuff like that, I think of opportunity, because the Underground Deck Collective does so much, and you're operating like all corners of the market. And I operate at Silhouette, and when people be looking for stuff to do, I swear to you, I show them the page, and they'll be like,
that.
"Well, what about this?" I'm like, "It's on the page." Well, what
Yeah.
about this? I'm like, "Yeah, keep scrolling." And they be like, "Oh, they do all that." I'm like, "Yeah, there you go. That's all you need." So yeah, it's like opportunity. Like everybody eats.
I absolutely agree with everybody. There's a lot of opportunity platform, and because there's such a variety of event curation, there's really space for like literally everybody.
Yeah.
You name it, you got it. It's been there, done that. On to the next.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's truly a collective of bringing people together in a safe space, a fun space. And I'll just say, when we had the roast on Tuesday, we had it at the Rabbit Hole. We love the Rabbit Hole. We there every Tuesday. Pull up on us. We kind of like, downtown and whatever, but the homeless people, and we was charging a cover that night. We got people outside, smoking, because Rabbit Hole is 420 friendly as well. And people outside is paying for the homeless people to come inside so that they can watch the show or whatever. So like, we truly are for the people. It don't matter what you doing, where you from, you can pull up to our events and be safe and have a good time. And that's what I love about it. And that's why I got involved with the Underground Collective. Like, he got me up here with a clipboard and some paper like I'm Oprah or something. Like, he truly believes in his community. Like, he is really like that guy. So I appreciate you for what you do for the community, and like me as well. Let me just say that right now. I just got a couple more questions for y'all. Any advice or feedback that y'all would give for Cray for the next 5 years, 15 years?
I say just keep striving. Just don't lose the faith, because sometimes you can out here, and like as an entrepreneur, like it's not for the weak nor the meek. Like, continue to surround yourself with like-minded people like you have been, and being somebody that is from out of the state. I'm forever appreciative that you made me feel very comfortable, because Tulsa can have its moments where people feel like you're not as accepted, being an outsider. But finding great Tulsans that was like, oh, nah, y'all can come rock with us. We'll accept y'all. We'll help build and grow. I think you should really continue that, because whether I'm not here, I will forever tell people, like, if you come to Tulsa, find the Underground Collective, like, all in, because you will find a great community of people. So never change who you are, Craig, because you are a really great person, bro, and I really appreciate you. So that would be my advice. Just continue to stay who you are and keep building these spaces, dog, because it's needed, especially.
Needed for sure.
My last piece would be, we got to do more health and wellness events. The amount of people that showed up, I didn't realize that was last year, dog. The amount of people that showed up to the health and wellness event, we was packed out. We couldn't even fit people in Studio 30. Like, people showed up, gave away free smoothies. We gotta, because we need it as a culture. So I will definitely play a hand in making sure we get more of those done, because people are looking and asking for those events.
Bro, I think you 5 years in, go bigger, think broader. It's Underground Collective does not have to be Tulsa. It's a whole world out there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm preaching that to everyone. Like, it's better to be. Someone told me this, and it's so true. Like, it's better to be from here than to be here. And we can be based here, but like, and everywhere I go, like, they love us, and they accept us and want to work with us and build bridges. Like, Underground Collective can be a chain of events that go all the way down the turnpike to forever and more. You know what I'm saying? So just think bigger, because that's where the money is. Our friends ain't gonna make us rich. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna happen. It's gonna keep us family and keep us tight, but like we just not gonna get wealthy off our people. We gonna get wealthy with our people. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta branch it out in the bigger places. So just look at the map. Look at Google Maps. Like take them trips where you just like, man, I'm just gonna drive to St. Louis and see who I run into. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna drive to Dallas and just you're gonna run into another you just off law of attraction. And that's what everything is us means to me. You're gonna find your people. You know what I'm saying? And you build with who you meet. You build with who you meet, and you take it everywhere. It don't have to just be here. It can be a black box in 7 cities with the same merch, running the same way you operate out of your notepad. How you sit me down, I'm like, damn, this nigga got percentages, and like I do everything in my head. And you just like, you know, we done sat down at the table and broke bread plenty times. So you got it down to a science that even I wasn't even thinking about. And you operate like a business. You can take it and do the same business everywhere. There's mansions everywhere. It's Stoner Olympics can be held so many places. There's so many, you know what I'm saying? It's just time to I don't know if you have children or anything like that, but like it's just time to move around, bro. That's what I got. So think bigger. The next 5 years, I want to see it. Like I want to go to Dallas and they like underground collect. You ain't even there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like straight up. So that's what I see for sure.
Let's say, fam, you already know what it is. Just stay consistent. Mash mode, keep mashing, all that good stuff. And that was funny you mentioned health and awareness, because when we talk outside of the business stuff, we be like, did you get your greens in? We be checking on each other, things like that. So yeah, man, just like he said, take it outside of here, because it definitely can happen for sure. But yeah, keep mashing, fam, and stay consistent.
I'm a ping pong the advice you gave me the other day, which is keep that picture of where you see yourself right in front of your face like a carrot to a horse, and before you know it, you'll be exactly where you see yourself.
That's good.
For sure. I appreciate all of y'all for that feedback, man. Much love.
We're going to end it with you, Cray. What are your intentions for the Underground Collective for the future? What would you like to see it happen with you, without you, in Tulsa, outside of Tulsa? Like, what are your aspirations? What do you need? What can we do as a community to support you and pour back into you, because you've been going so hard for the past 5 years? Like, you can't do it alone, which is my whole reason to be 10 toes behind you, because I saw you trying to do it by yourself, and I'm like, this guy needs some people. Like, where's his people? So, and not to say that you don't have people, but you just need, like, it takes a village. It truly takes a village, like as children and as adults, and to keep this thing running. Like, it's really gonna take all of us to get behind him. So, like, what do you need? What would you like to see happen with the Underground Collective?
Man, so thank you for asking. So first question is like, what's next for the Underground Collective? What do I see? Medium range goals, like Steph said, shows in multiple cities. I'm already working with certain artists on planning tours, like Imani. Shout out to Imani. She tapped in with me on her LA leg for her last tour. I'm working with some other artists. I don't want to drop names just yet. I'm planning some multi-city tours. So, you know, that's the next vision for the Underground Collective, is planting those seeds in those other cities to where I can have multiple events going on at the same weekend in different cities. And I'm not there at each one of them, but still overseeing it, making sure that it's still meeting the standard of the underground collective and getting what we need to get across. And I'm also founder of Black Box Clothing, like he mentioned, the Black Box store. Got on the merch right now. Boom, the shirt, sweats, beanie, all from Black Box.
Head to toe.
That's also the vision that I see for Black Boxes. We provide local merch from Oklahoma here, but I want to have Black Box stores in other states with local merch from those states. So one in California, one in New York, all with designers from those areas. Long term, I want to go big. You know, I want to do bigger festivals like, you know, like Rolling Loud, for example, is always one of my uh, goals that I strive for. Like, I know they have over 50,000 in attendance in one weekend. You know, that's like more than most of the cities in the United States. Like, they got that at their festival and for one weekend, you know. So I want to be able to scale to be able to do numbers like that eventually. And that with events like those, you create jobs for whether it's security, DJs. You're able to book artists and put money in their pockets.
Stage,
The concessions, vendors, everything. So what we're doing is trying to stimulate the economy and put the money back into people's hands. And I want to be able to do that at scale eventually. And then what do I need from the community? Right now, like you said, just, you know, help. If anybody want to volunteer, tap in. If anybody want to sponsor, contribute to the Underground Collective, you know, we don't have any outside funding. You know, I work and put my money into the Underground Collective. You know, all the money from the events, it goes back into more events. So if anybody wants to contribute in any way, you know, and if you can't contribute financially, then, you know, volunteering your time. A lot of times I'm setting up the event. Like, I set up all these chairs, you know, I swept, you know, and get the space ready before the events. And I'm there after the events, taking out the trash, cleaning up, you know what I mean, cups and all that good stuff. So, you know, and I do this because I see the long-term vision, and I keep that in front of me, like Erica said. So, you know, if anybody appreciates what the Underground Collective does and wants to contribute their time or, you know, just help further and help us to create more spaces like this, you know, reach out, email, Instagram. We'll have all that stuff in the description. And yeah, man, I think that's really the main thing, just manpower, and then help spread the word. Even if you can't physically show up and help, man, spread the word. Tell your cousin. If you know somebody you know somebody in another state, tell them about it. You know what I mean? So really, networking is everything. That's how I met all of these people right here, just from networking, saying what's up. And yeah, exactly. So
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you for letting me do this and host this lovely discussion. I had so much fun. And thank you to my audience. Y'all are such great people. I love you all. We're going to get up out of here, y'all. We got events all weekend. You want to tell them what we doing to celebrate the 5 years?
Oh, yeah. So this is just night one, the panel conversation. Tomorrow night, we right back here with Ayla and Hakeem. They was on my first shows. Hakeem Olajuwon was my very first headliner, January 2019. Ayla was on my second show along with Steph Simon and Tone and a few others. King Cut was a headliner on that one. So
And
bringing
Forchi
back
as
some
well.
people.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, the homie Forchi. He was on my first show as well, man. And then Bezel is gonna be performing tomorrow as well. He hosted that first show at with Hakeem. So yeah, that's tomorrow night, live music. Saturday night we got a fashion show, fashion from the Black Box right here at the Hedge again. $5 to get in both of those nights. And then Sunday we at Rabbit Hole 1 to 4 for brunch. And then we at Wildflower Sunday night. What time? At 8. Yeah. Saturday is fashion show here. And then Sunday is brunch at Rabbit Hole. DJ No Name spinning for brunch, so you know he
Yes, my
bringing the
fave.
vibes. C&J's Kitchen gonna be cooking, so come buy you a plate or just come through and network and mingle with us. And also, I forgot to mention, we do also do event promotion, curation, and management for other people's events. So if you got an event idea, you got an event that you've been planning, you need help, whether it's event staffing, curation, or promotion. We reach anywhere from 10,000 to 50,000 accounts per month organically on our Instagram page. So,
Numbers don't lie.
tap in. Let us help you out with that event. Let us bring your dreams to reality.
We got clipboards and shit.
Yeah.
T-shirts too. We got merch, everything. All right. Well, yeah, that's all I got. So I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all for answering my questions.
And thank y'all for coming.